It did save my life.
That must have been devastating.
The amount of anxiety that Ed Sheeran feel.
How did you turn your trauma into a business?
You can do absolutely anything. The only thing you can't do is give up.
Podfast is back. 6 minutes, one guest, and no time to waste. Taylor James, producer, host of the award-winning podcast, The Waffle Shop, and mental health advocate, for which your show allows people to waffle about their mental health, including the likes of Ed Sheeran. Take me on that journey that began in 2020.
Oh, wow. That made me jump to start off with. I wasn't expecting to launch straight into that. So my heart's racing now. Yeah, basically it was born out of a very traumatic experience for me. Like, I nearly lost my mum to an operation that went horrifically wrong. She's now in a neurological care home in Leamington, so very familiar with the area. And yeah, we got to a stage where like I need to start talking about what is going on in my head. For some bizarre reason, I thought, I'm going to record this. Almost like a diary entry. Released it. And yeah, 5 years later on, I've had over 1 million downloads. We've had sold out shows. We've performed at festivals. I've waffled with the likes of Ed Sheeran, Sean Paul, Sophie Alex-Bextor. Yeah, it's mental. It's been quite the journey. And now I get to make them for other people. So it's completely, I say it quite candidly. It's actually quite timely because today of recording is World Suicide Prevention Day. And so to be able to sit here 5 years later on and talk about it, it did save my life. I say it very kind of like openly, like I dread to think where I'd be without that little waffle. So yeah, it's been quite the journey, to say the least.
I find it remarkable how you can just talk so candidly about that trauma you went through. You mentioned it in 3 seconds, but that must have been devastating. How did you turn your trauma into a business?
A lot of therapy, a lot of openness. I think I went through a stage of not feeling like I could talk to being like, well, I need to, like something just didn't feel right. And then it wasn't until I realised like talking about it, opening up, sharing my vulnerabilities, a lot of other people were feeling not necessarily what I was going through, but they could relate to it. Yeah. So then it was like, well, actually I've gone from being so isolated, so alone, to actually I've got now this wide network of people. And then when it came to like, I guess, starting the business, it was like, well, actually I'm not doing anything that I haven't already done, which I think a lot of business owners don't realise like how powerful they are, because you're kind of doing 90% of it already.
Yeah.
So then when it came to like taking like the leap, it was very much like, oh, well, okay, I'm just going to build on like what I already know and see where it takes me. It's a lot of hard work, but I've just kind of remained all those kind of buzzwords. Like I've remained myself, and it's just kind of, it's took me this far. So yeah, I've just never lost sight of how it started, why it started. And then I kind of just use those skills now from a business point of view as well, because it's, yeah, to be in this position, like I don't take it for granted. It's incredible that what I get to do now.
Yeah, that's great philosophy. And another one that I saw you share, which I think would resonate with a lot of people here, yeah. You said to be the waterfall. As it were. Where did that come from? Where did you get that from?
That's weird. That just gave me a goosebump. So when my mum was in a coma following everything that happened, we made her a playlist of songs that, because obviously at that time we didn't know what was going on inside, and there wasn't a lot of like signs. We didn't know the extent of the damage and all that kind of stuff following her injury. And one of the songs on that playlist was by the Stone Roses, and it's called Waterfall. And there's a line in that song that says, she'll carry on through it all. She's a waterfall. Like, even saying it out loud, honestly, it means so much to like myself and us as a family. So yeah, that's where it comes from. Like, just be the waterfall. Like, you can't stop a waterfall. So just kind of keep going. Like, it's going to get tough. There's going to be rocks in the way. There's going to be people in the way. But like, just kind of like keep going. Mm-hmm. Because one of the biggest things that I've learned from my mom, the podcast, like conversations, is that you can do absolutely anything. The only thing you can't do is give up.
Speaking to loads of different people, I want to know, what can I get from your expertise in order to generate a more human connection with people, and the interactions that I just have daily here?
I think just be yourself. So if you're going into a room kind of like trying to portray a character or kind of be someone that you're not, a lot of people will kind of see through that. And I think if you're trying to be someone else, or if you're trying to wear a mask, eventually you'll become incredibly tired. And then if you start kind of being yourself, people can be like, well, who's this guy? Kind of thing. So just honestly, go with your gut, go with your heart, be authentic. Like we were talking about like the cricketers and stuff, like, and how kind of like famous they are, like Ed Sheeran. Like I don't see them as this person. I don't see their success. I don't see, like, obviously they're incredibly talented at what they do. But they came in the same way, they'll be leaving the same way. And I think the podcast, you know, I've been very fortunate to have the guests that I've had. But they feel the same emotions. Like, don't be afraid of asking the questions, because in my opinion you rather regret asking it than not asking it. I got all the way to the end when I recorded with Carol Baskin, and I thought, I've got 30 minutes with it. If I don't ask her if she's killed her husband, I will regret it. But if I didn't go for it and kind of like just push through that kind of fear, yeah, just go for it.
Brilliant. Taylor, we've got a closing tradition on this podcast, which is where the guest, regardless of who they are, answers this one question.
Okay.
What is one message that you've never sent, but you wish everyone would receive?
Wow. Okay. Do you know what? Like, I've said it in some capacity, and this is going to sound like a bit of a woo-woo answer, but like, I don't think people tell people that they love them as much as what they should. So I've said it like in like, you know, to family members and stuff like that, but like, I don't think I say it enough to like friends. Like, you know, I love you. Like, keep going. Like, because I don't think it was so easy to get caught up in like the hamster wheel of life and stuff. So I think sometimes receiving those messages as well just gives you that little kind of like, okay, like I'm gonna be all right. So yeah, I've sent it in some capacities, but like I don't think I send it enough to my friends to be like, yeah, I love you, keep going.
Taylor James, thank you so much for your time. I applaud the work that you're doing with the Waffle Shop, and long may it continue. I think it's fantastic that there's such a great platform to be able to talk about mental health, and thank you for being so open as well about it.
Oh, thank you for having me.